Hello student, this lecture is for grade 9 science and today we'll continue our chapter number 13 which is why do we fall ill, and it is from biology part, and the topic which we will discuss today is principles of treatment and prevention from infectious diseases. So let's start with principles of treatment of infectious diseases. So students, as you know, when we get an infectious disease, then our doctor may prescribe different type of medicines for treatment that work differently for different kind of diseases. So following are the two ways to treat infectious diseases, and from them first one is to reduce the effect of disease. We can reduce the effect of disease by providing a particular treatment so that the symptoms can be reduced and we can reduce the effect of particular kind of disease. And as you know, the symptoms are usually because of inflammation. For example, we can take medicine that bring down fever, reduce pain or lose motions, or we can take a rest which conserve our energy, but still it will not kill the disease causing microorganisms or the cause of disease. Therefore, disease would not be cured completely, but by it we can reduce the effect of any infectious disease. Now the second principle of treatment which is very important, and that is to kill the cause of disease from root. So if we take the medicines that directly kill the microbes or pathogens is the best way for complete recovery from a particular infectious disease. And it is essential to take specific medicine that kill disease causing microbes totally completely. For example, as you know, the treatment of bacterial disease is antibiotics, and these antibiotics block essential biochemical pathways for synthesis of new substances or respiration without affecting patient. मीन्स ये एंटीबायोटिक मेडिसिन इन बैक्टीरिया को हमारी बॉडी में ग्रोथ नहीं करने देती. ड्यू टू दिस दे मे डाई विदाउट एनी एडवर्स इफेक्ट ऑन पेशेंट्स बॉडी. Similarly, there are drugs or medicines that can kill protozoans such as malarial parasite. But it is harder to make antiviral medicines because viruses have very few kind of biochemical mechanism of their own, and they enter our cells and use our machinery for completing their life processes. Means there are a few kind of specific antiviral drugs are present, such as the drug that keeps HIV infection under control are now available. So it was all about the principles of treatment. Now we will discuss some limitations or disadvantages of infectious diseases. As you know, due to modern technology and advancement in science, we have antibiotics and other medicines to cure many kind of diseases, but there are few limitations or disadvantages that are normally faced while treating an infectious diseases, and that are as follows. The first one disadvantage of infectious diseases that once someone has disease, his body functions are damaged and may never recover completely. सपोज किसी माइक्रोब या पैथोजन ने हमारे लीवर पे अटैक किया है तो लीवर के फंक्शन जो है वो डैमेज हो जाएंगे, और ये हो भी सकता है कि इट विल रिकवर कम्प्लीटली और इट मे नॉट बी रिकवर कम्प्लीटली. द सेकेंड लिमिटेशन ऑफ इन्फेक्शियस डिजीज इज दैट द ट्रीटमेंट विल टेक द टाइम. फॉर एग्जाम्पल tuberculosis or TB, the treatment of TB is too long. The next one limitation or disadvantage of infectious disease is that the person suffering from an infectious disease can serve as the source for further spread of infection to other people. And we can take the example of COVID-19 or corona to explain this limitation of infectious diseases. As you know, corona is a infectious disease, and if we may touch any infected person, we may get infected. And because of above limitations, it is said that prevention of disease is better than cure. मीन्स डिसीज़ को स्प्रेड होने से पहले ही स्टॉप कर देना मस्ट है, बिकॉज एक बार अगर बॉडी इन्फेक्टेड हो गई तो हमारी वेल्थ और हेल्थ दोनों रीगेन करने के लिए हमको बहुत हार्ड वर्क करना पड़ेगा. आफ्टर इट वी विल डिस्कस मेथड्स टू प्रिवेंट diseases. How can we prevent the diseases to spread? And there are two general ways to prevent diseases, and these are described below. And the first method to prevent infectious diseases are known as general ways to prevent infectious diseases, which includes public hygiene, strong immune system, and balanced diet. And the second method to prevent diseases are known as specific ways to prevent infectious diseases, which includes the process of vaccination. Now we will discuss these methods in detail, and the first one is general ways to prevent infectious diseases. These ways are mostly related to prevent exposure to infectious microbes. And public hygiene is also very much necessary for the prevention of infectious diseases. And some practices adopted for prevention of infectious diseases that are related to environment are given in the table below. If the microbes of infectious diseases are airborne type, then by providing living conditions that are not overcrowded, ज़्यादा भीड़ भाड़ नहीं हो, ऐसी कंडीशन के थ्रू हम उन इन्फेक्शियस पैथोजेंस या माइक्रोब्स को रोक सकते हैं. एंड सपोज द माइक्रोब्स हैव वाटर बोर्न मेथड टू स्प्रेड, देन बाय प्रोवाइडिंग सेफ ड्रिंकिंग वाटर वी कैन स्टॉप द स्प्रेडिंग ऑफ वाटर बोर्न माइक्रोब्स. एंड वेक्टर बोर्न माइक्रोब्स को हम स्प्रेड होने से बचा सकते हैं इफ़ वी मेक आवर सराउंडिंग इन्वायरमेंट क्लीन. The second method of general ways to preventing infectious diseases are to get a strong immune system. And if we have a strong immune system, तो firstly जो माइक्रोब है हमारी बॉडी पर अटैक ही नहीं कर पाएंगे, और अगर अटैक किया भी है तो हमारी बॉडी का वो स्ट्रॉन्ग इम्यून सिस्टम उनको स्प्रेड होने से स्टॉप कर देगा और दे मे डाई. After it, the last general way to prevent infectious disease is taking a balanced diet. It makes our immune system strong. So, it is all about today's lecture. In our next lecture, we will discuss the specific ways to prevent infectious diseases. Thank you.